Hi everyone, my name is Alicia. I'm a certified Pilates instructor, both mat and reformer, and today we're going to be doing a very highly requested full body reformer. We are coming at you with new reformer flows. I'm so excited. And not to mention, this reformer is on sale for $279 today on Amazon. I'm going to link it below. So definitely, if you want to move with me at home with a reformer, this folds up too. So highly, highly recommend. Going to link it down below. And as you know, I share all of my Pilates workouts for free weekly, a weekly schedule, new workouts every single Sunday. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment below and let me know what you want to see more of. Also for this flow, I have curated a playlist that I'm linking down below. Rather than putting music over it, let me know what you prefer. You can go ahead and open that playlist. You can play it as we move along with you or play whatever music you prefer. Let's go. We're gonna start sitting on our reformer. I want you to have all springs but one on. So we want a pretty heavy spring load to start. And I want your foot bar completely upright and erect. That being said, if your reformer is a little bit shorter and you need a little bit extra space like I do, you can move it out one depending on your height. And then our arms will come long by our side. Neck is nice and long. Roll the shoulders back and down. Feet are parallel. Heels are on the foot bar. Inhale as you extend nice and long. Exhale as you come on down. Inhale down. Exhale as you come down. Feel your spine lengthening as you press up and away. And then exhale, belly button coming to spine, spine planting into the mat as you come on down. Let's go for 5. Exhale as you come in. For 4, arms are planting in opposition every single time we're coming down. For 3, chest proud, wide and confident towards the ceiling. For 2, last one, hold it halfway and pulse. Pulse through the heels for 8, 7. Rather than letting the ribs flare, think about pulling them down towards the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it out all the way. Inhale. Exhale as you bring the carriage fully in. Come onto the toes now. Toes are on the foot bar. Heels are nice and high like you're wearing a high heel. Inhale as you extend out long. Exhale as you come in. Feet are in line with the shoulders, shoulder width distance apart. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. As you inhale, I want you to think about your body lengthening, keeping a micro bend in the knees as you extend at the top. And then exhale as you come in. Think about scooping belly button in and up as you come down. Rather than letting the carriage slam in, I want you to stop it, controlling this on the way out and in. This is 4. Exhale as you come in. Pressing into the hands in opposition. For 3. And 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it halfway and pulse it. Tiny pulses, strong glutes, strong mind, strong body. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out nice and long. Coming back. And then inhale here, exhale, hold it out. Right heel falls underneath the foot bar. Switching, go for a little Pilates run, left and right. Switching, pedaling through the heels, really lifting up through the heels for 8, 7, 6, and 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it high, bring the heels together, toes will come apart, heels are glued together. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you lift up now, really squeezing together. Inhale in, exhale, imagine your legs zipping together like one leg. For 7, and 6, your heels are together like a magnet, fists width distance apart between your big toes. For 4, and 3, for 2, exhale, last one, you know it's coming, hold it halfway and pulse it. For 10, 9, yes you can, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it nice and long. Bring the heels back in line with the body. Exhale as you come in. Feet will come as wide as the foot bar now. Heels are on the foot bar. Toes are pointing up on either side. So your feet are nice and wide. Toes are pointing on the diagonal. Exhale as you press through the heels. Inhale as you come down. For 8, 7. Exhale as you extend now. Inhale as you come on in. For 5. Think about zipping up, really squeezing through the glutes as you extend. For 3, 2, last one, hold it halfway, pulse it, yes you can, for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, for 3, 2, 1, bringing it all the way in. Grab behind your thighs, rock and roll yourself up. Leave on just 2 springs now. So we want medium resistance here. 2 springs, come back down. Hands will come into the straps, into the small loops. Arms are over shoulders. Right leg followed by left comes up into tabletop. Inhale, exhale as you curl up, head, neck, and chest. Reaching towards the foot bar, gaze through the thighs. If your knees are coming in slightly, I want you to push them forward so that they're totally over your hips. Inhale down, exhale as you lift. For 8, 7. Think about knitting ribs together and down towards the hips as you lift, and gaze goes through the thighs. For 5. Audible exhale as you reach up. For 4. Chin off the chest. Exhale. For 3. 2. Last one. Hold it lifted. Right leg hugs in. Left leg extends. Inhale, exhale. And switch. And switch. For 8. 7. And 6. This is 5, hugging me in. For 4, toes are pointed, legs in line with your shoulders. For 2, last one, right leg reaches up long. Inhale, exhale, and switch. For 7, 6, always an option, head, neck, and chest down. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knees, coming down, reach up towards the sky. They're gonna come out into a T. Come in towards your thighs as you extend the legs nice and long. Reach them up towards the sky once more as your knees hug in. Arms out into a T. Exhale as you lift. Inhale up towards the sky. Arms out into the T. Hug the arms in towards the thighs as the legs extend. Bend the knees in as the fingertips reach up to the sky. Arms out to the side. Exhale. This is 7. Reaching out. For 6. Knees come in over hips. Out and lifting. For 4. Arms out in the T. Exhale as you hug them in towards your hips as the heels reach out. Legs are glued together like one leg. Reaching and hugging in. For 2. Knees in, reaching out. Last one. Hold here, heels together, toes apart, arms along. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Long inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong arms, strong mind, strong body. We got this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. 3 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4,
5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend through the knees. Inhale as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Heels stay glued together, legs open, knees open, shoulder width distance. Inhale, exhale as you frame the right thigh. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you lift, framing the left thigh with your hands. Inhale, exhale. Left rib coming towards the right hip. Inhale, exhale. Right rib coming down towards the left hip now. Inhale. And exhale. Really reaching, opposite shoulders coming off of the mat as you reach over. Gaze is going towards that thigh that you're reaching towards. Outside hand is on the outside of the thigh as you lift. Think about scooping belly button in and up as the ribs come together and down. Legs are in a diamond. Lifting. Exhale for 4. And 4. Use the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth as you lift. Feet are same height as the knees. Inhale, reaching. Exhale as you lift. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Last one to the right. We're going to hold it up to the right and pulse it for 8. Tiny pulses, super strong. For 7, 6. Think about a rubber band pulling the left rib down towards the right hip. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you come up and over to the other side and pulse it. For 8, 7. Yes, you can. Use your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms reach up to the sky once more. Knees are in tabletop. Do not drop them. Yes, you can. Keep that diamond shape. Heels tap towards the foot bar. Exhale as you lift. Tap and lift. Inhale and exhale. Rather than bending through the knees, I want you to really think about just hinging through the hips. Press into the straps. Inhale and exhale. Fingertips are over your shoulders. For 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Knees come together. Bring the straps onto the shoulder blocks once more. Legs are shoulder width distance. Heels will plant onto the foot bar. Arms are long by your side. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale as you peel up. Lower back, middle back, upper back off of the mat. Curl down, upper back, middle back, lower back. Inhale, exhale as you press up and away. Curling, low back, middle back, upper back. Do your best to keep the carriage super stable here. I don't want the carriage to move at all. Really pressing in through the heels on the foot bar. Rather than letting your ribs flare at the top here, really think about keeping them tucked together and down, pressing up and out through the glutes, keeping tailbone tucked rather than arching through the low back. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you lift. Let's go for 5 more. Inhale down. Exhale as you lift. For 4. Inhale and exhale, pressing into the hands in opposition as you coil your spine off the mat. Weight is in the shoulders rather than the neck. Neck is nice and long, headrest is down. Should have been down this whole time, lifting up and inhaling as you come down. Last one here, we're gonna hold it up at the top and pulse for 10, 9, pressing into the hands, 8, 7, shining heart towards the sky, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you slide your body out. Exhale as you drag it in. Be really careful not to let the carriage slam. Inhale as you come out. Exhale as you drag it in. Keeping tailbone nice and tucked here. Inhale and exhale. Keeping ribs tucked in and together and down towards the hips. This is 7. Inhale, extend. Exhale as you bend in. For 5. Audible exhale for 4. And 3. For 2. Inhale and exhale as you bring it in. Last one. Curl down, upper back, middle back, lower back off the mat. Right leg comes into tabletop. Inhale, exhale. Hinge as you lift off the mat, keeping hips nice, even and square on an even platter. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. For 8, try to keep the carriage super stable. For 7, 6, hips are nice and even. For 5, pressing into the hands, fingertips are nice and long. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Point the toe up to the sky, pulse. Pierce your right toe towards the sky. For 8, yes you can. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex as you lower, point as you lift. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. For 8, 7, relax the shoulders down, reach the neck out long. For 5, and 4, hips are nice and square. For 3, 2, last one. Right heel comes on towards the foot bar. Left leg lifts up into tabletop. Tap and lift. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the left knee in 90-degree angle. Inhale and exhale, keeping the hips nice, even and square. Pressing into the palms in opposition as you lift. For 6, 5, exhale. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Point the toe, pulse it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, you can. We can do hard things. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex as you lower, point as you lift. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. For 8, 7. The rest of the body is super stable. For 5, 4. Exhale. For 3, 2. Last one. Left leg comes down. Let your feet meet each other. Legs are glued together like one leg. Hold it lifted. Open and close the knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. For 8, 7. Imagine magnets between your knees, resisting in both directions. For 5, 4, 3. Exhale. For 2. Last one. Hold it, open, pulse it. 10, 9, 8, lifting up through the glutes. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl down, upper back, middle back, lower back. Hug the knees in towards your chest for a beat. And let's come around onto our knees now. We're gonna face the front. Knees will be parallel with the shoulder blocks. Come to seated, remove one spring. So we're just gonna have one spring on here. I want this to be a light spring. Strap will come into your hand, lift up. Strap will come into the left hand. So opposite hand that's the closest to the strap. Arms will come reaching. Exhale as you pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull up on the diagonal. And if it feels a little bit too short, you can grab higher on the strap. I want you to think about you're drawing a sword. Exhale as you reach. For 7, exhale, elbow up on the diagonal. For 5, tailbone is nice and tucked here rather than arching through the low back. For 3, and 2. Last one. Grab the strap with the right hand now. Arms are in hug a tree. Roll the shoulders back and down like you're hugging a beach ball. Exhale as you twist. Inhale back to center. So think about right rib coming down towards the left hip, twisting through the rib cage. Arms are not moving here. Imagine that you are truly hugging a tree. They are not moving at all. Elbows are in line with shoulders. For 5. Exhale. For 4. 3. And 2. Exhale as you twist. Last one. Hold it. Pulse for 10, 9, 8. Tiny pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes overhead. Press up through the right arm. Bring it back down along the rib cage. Exhale as you lift. Really try to stay super proud and confident. Don't let your upper body move or be pulled. Really isolate the work through the right arm. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you lift. For 7. Exhale for 6. 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Last one. Release that spring. Let's add on, or release that strap rather. Let's add on one more spring and face the back of the reformer now. We're gonna cross the straps. Knees are lined up with the shoulder blocks. Grab just above the metal part of the springs. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale as you lift. Elbows coming out. Inhale and exhale, coming up and out towards the ceiling. For 7 and 6. For 5, exhale. 4, belly button coming in and up, ribs coming together and down as the elbows reach up. For 3, 2, last one, hold it at the top, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the straps, bring them back in line with the body. Grab the straps once more rather than holding over. Exhale as you press, chest expansion. Inhale as the arms stop at the hips. For 8, 7, and 6. Exhale for 5, 4, and 3, 2. Last one. Release the straps down in the center. Hands will come onto the metal part of the machine. Inhale, exhale as you draw the knees in towards your wrist. For 8, 7, low abs motoring this movement. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Roll the shoulders back and down, gaze up towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. Come back, take off that extra spring so that you just have one spring on again. Bring the hands just in front of the shoulder block, coming down onto the forearms, parallel, toes will find the platform. Inhale, exhale as you send yourself out into a nice strong plank. Find where your shoulders can be underneath your, or over your elbows. Inhale, exhale as you pike. For 8. Gaze towards your knees, belly button coming towards the spine. Rather than arching through your low back in your plank, think about really squeezing through the glutes, drawing the ribs down towards the hips. For 3, and 2. Last one. Hold it out. You can bring the hands together, palms together, reach it forward and in. So sawing the arms. Inhale out, exhale in for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the knees underneath. Grab the opposite strap now. Knees will come parallel with the shoulder blocks. Grab just above the strap with your right hand. Left hip is now near the shoulder blocks. Inhale, exhale as you drag across. Inhale, reach. Exhale as you cross, drawing the sword for 8. You can find where you find the best resistance on the strap. For 7. And 6. Exhale as you pull. For 5. 4. For 3. Using muscle rather than momentum for 2. Last one, hold it, lifted, pulse it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Strap comes into the left hand now. Find the tree in front of you, roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale towards the right side. Exhale as you come back to center. Inhale. And exhale for 8, 7. Elbows are at shoulder height. If you ever feel this in your neck, you can lower your elbows slightly. Using muscle rather than momentum, resist the urge to let the strap pull you back. For 5, 4, for 3, exhale. For 2, last one, hold it, pulse it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes down towards the ribs. Exhale as you push up and away. Inhale, exhale for 8, 7, really pressing. Imagine the rest of your body is staying super stable and still for 5, 4, and 3, pressing up and away for 2, last one, and lower. Strap can come down into the center of the carriage now. Right foot will come in line with the foot bar. Left foot is in line with the shoulder block. We're gonna bring on 2 springs and then plant your hands on the foot bar. Roll the shoulders back and down. I want you to sink deeply through the right thigh. Extend the left leg back. Exhale as you bring it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale in. You can keep the left hand on the foot bar if that feels best to you. Bring the right hand onto the hip. For 7 and 6. Exhale as you press. For 5, 4, 3. Exhale. For 2. Last one. So hold it here. Press the weight into the palms. Cross the right knee into the left elbow. Tap the right foot down. Sink deeply into the lunge. Exhale as you lift. Tap down, sinking into the lunge. Exhale. Right knee into your left elbow. For 7, nice, slow, and controlled. Piking through the hips as you lift. For 5, sinking deeply into the right knee staying behind the right toes. For 3, 2, last one, and release. We're going to move the foot bar down, coming up onto the plate, onto the platform. Left foot comes onto the platform, right foot is on the edge of the platform. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale as you sink deeply. Right foot presses the carriage away. Exhale as you stand. Inhale, extend it out long. Exhale as you stand. Further out into the carriage is going to give you a little bit more stability here. I want you to really think about pressing out, in, and lifting. Weight is staying on this left leg. So as you can see, imagine that your left side body is against a wall. You're not moving that side body at all as you're skating that right leg out. Inhale, extend, exhale as you stand. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So inhale down, exhale out, inhale in, exhale stand. Left hip is staying over left knee. For 4, extend, in, and lift. For 3, extend, in, and lift. For 2, out, in, and lift. Last one, extend, in, and lift. Now reaching out nice and long. Exhale as you bring it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. So really think about inner thighs working here. Inhale as you extend the arms nice and long. Exhale as you bring it in. For 8, 7, abs coming in and up as you resist. For 5, exhale, lift. For 4, inhale out, exhale as you come in, abs coming in and up as you come into the center. For 2, last one, inhale and exhale. And let's turn around, come onto the platform, both legs. Right foot is now on the platform, left foot is on the carriage. Go ahead, find your balance here. Inhale as you come down, sinking deeply, knees stay behind the toes. Extend the left leg long. Exhale as you stand. Inhale down, exhale press, inhale in, exhale stand. So right hip staying over the right leg the entire time, over the right foot. Extend, in, and lift. Keeping a micro bend in the knees at the top, using muscle rather than momentum. Engaging through the core as you stand. So rather than moving through the hips, the only thing moving at the bottom is the left leg as you skate it out. For 3, extend, in, and lift. For 2, extend, in, and lift. Last one, extend, in, and lift. Now staying up nice and tall. Inhale as you extend out. Exhale as you bring it in. Option, inhale. Exhale as the arms come in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbows in towards the sides. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine, I really want you to focus on the pelvic floor here. Imagine zipping up from the heels all the way up towards the pelvic floor. Belly button, low abs, middle abs, upper abs engaging as the ribs draw down as you close the carriage. Resisting in both directions. For 5, and 4. For 3, 2, last one. Coming down, grab the foot bar. We're gonna bring the foot bar up a notch now. Once more, left foot now will be in line with the foot bar. Right foot will come onto the shoulder block. Arms are planted on the foot bar. Extend it back nice and long. Exhale as you bring it in. Inhale out, exhale in. For 8. Sinking deeply through the left leg. For 7 and 6. For 5, exhale. 4, for 3, 2, last one. Adding on, extend it back, pike through the hips as the left knee comes towards the right elbow. Tap the left foot down, come into that nice long lunge. Exhale. Inhale as you tap. Exhale, knee comes towards the right elbow as you pike through the hips. Inhale as you tap it down. Try using muscle rather than momentum here. Move as slowly as you can. For 5, 4, exhale. For 3, 2, last one. Bringing the carriage in. And we're gonna come onto the carriage once more. Place the straps onto the shoulder rests. Bring the foot bar all the way down so it is out of the way. Lie down onto the carriage. Bring the straps around your right foot and the left foot, the foot straps. Arms are long by your side, heels are together, toes are apart. Inhale as you lower the legs. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale and exhale. For 7 and 6. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Heart is shining up towards the sky. Ribs are coming together and down as your legs lift up towards the sky. Belly button scooping in and up as your legs lift up. Planting in towards the spine, spine to the mat. For 3 and 2. Last one. Now open the legs, the width of the reformer, lower, together, and lift. Open, lower, together, and lift. So even if you are super flexy, I want you to really think about controlling this motion here. Lower and lift. Open, close, exhale as you lift. For 5 and 4. For 3, exhale, lift. For 2. Last one. Now switching the direction, lower through the legs towards the foot bar, open the width of the reformer, exhale as you lift. So again, not super big here. I want you to really think about controlling this motion. Exhale. Inhale, lower in line with the body. Exhale as you lift up and around with control here. For 5, exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale as you lift up and around. For 3 and 2. Last one. Bend through the knees and extend, flexing through the feet. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Extend, keep the legs nice and long, straighten, flex through the toes, pull down on the straps. Left leg bends, right leg extends. Feel a nice stretch through the right hamstring. Inhale, exhale, and switch. Left leg extends, right leg bends. Feel a nice stretch through the left hamstring. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Allow the legs to butterfly open to either side. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and bring the straps off of your feet. Place them onto the foot bar. Come over to the right side. Come with your feet on the floor and close your eyes for a beat. Place your hands on your ribs. Inhale through your nose. And as you inhale, imagine your ribs expanding north, south, east, and west. Inhale, pressing into your hands. Exhale, letting it all go, bringing your hands closer together. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, pressing out in every direction, expanding through your ribs. Exhale, bringing ribs together and down towards the hips as the belly button comes up. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, notice this feeling that you feel right now, this feeling of strength, this feeling of confidence, of feeling so good about keeping the promises that you make to yourself, pouring into your own cup, filling up your cup. Inhale, breathe that all in. Exhale, letting it all go. Flutter open your eyes. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed that one. If you liked it, let me know below. Let me know what you want to see more of, and I will see you in the next. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel for new workouts every single Sunday, as well as a weekly schedule, and follow me on all social channels at PurelyPope. Bye.